r/ask Reddit. What are the unethical life hacks that you use? In the self-checkout aisle, you call the shots. Organic pears become regular pears. Organic apples become regular pears. Organic meat becomes regular pears. If you tear off the barcode, the scanner is just a mindless machine. Take control of your own destiny. Maybe even that $350 luxury microwave that you just picked up in electronics. Now it's just 1.5 kilograms of regular pears. That's not a hack. That's just stealing. I tell everyone that I've never tried smoking weed, or drinking some type of liquor, or a certain drink, and then that person always gives it to you for free so you can experience it for the first time with them. Caution: this only works once per person per thing. Depend how drunk high they get. When the pub bar/club is packed and you can't get to the bar to order a drink for the life of you, find the hottest chick at the bar and hit on her. Don't be subtle about it, just hit on her. She will leave and you can get her place. Instructions unclear. Slept with hot chick. We like to avoid the term errors. Instead we like to call these incident surprise features. If you want to lie, make a part of the lie something shameful. Everybody will believe you. On Chrome you can inspect Element and change the text on any website. I change the price on Amazon sold electronics. Print off the page, take it into Best Buy and have them price match it. Recently I have had some employees check Amazon then and there, so now I use Walmart website, Reddit. For the people calling this fraud, the top comment is fraud as well. My boy, that's fraud and you can go to jail for it. Be told. Didn't say it was legal. Ethically, sure. Legally, good luck proving that one. But officer, the site showed that price when I was looking at it. That said, I've never done a price match anywhere where they didn't check it themselves on their own device. Best Buy employees are trained to look up prices on the computer, so it might not work there much. A yellow reflective vest and a confident attitude can get you pretty much anywhere unquestioned. That will only get you so far. If you want to get into higher security areas you will also need a clipboard. What about an earpiece with a collarly wire? And sunglasses? At this point you might as well remove the yellow vest. I mean, you can't just mix two costumes. My boss orders a wheelchair at the airport every single time to get through security faster. She even makes the staff member pushing her take her through duty free. My 93-year-old father does the same thing. He doesn't need the wheelchair. He walks a mile every day up and down a hilly street. He also wears a ball cap with the name of the ship he was on during World War II. The flight attendants fawn over him and give him free drinks and earbuds. It's awesome to watch in person. I dunno, when you reach a certain age, you've kind of earned it. Go Gramps. Anytime I get ranch dressing at a pizza place, I ask for it after I've paid. They never bother making you pay another 50 cents. Hey, I do this at MCD's when I want some extra McNuggets dipping sauce. The key is to do it at the drive-thru pickup window after they just handed you their order, and hold out a credit card and act like you sincerely forgot to order some extras at the order board. Doing this just threw a monkey wrench into the finely oiled machine that is the drive-thru ordering process. Never offer cash as the attendant will probably pocket it. If you want to know the best fried chicken places in England, follow a group of blacks or Asians around for a few hours. Eventually they will get hungry and all congregate at the said fast food place. Then make a note of that said place and come back when it's lighter and less dangerous. I didn't realize that stereotype existed anywhere outside of the US. Today I learned. Haha, that stereotype exists in South Africa to such a huge extent. KFC is booming in business in Africa. Probably their best investment ever to open a shop in every single town, even small ones, in South Africa. Open 24/7 and busy 24/7. I'm from the UK, so obviously, this is tea based. If you're not one for making tea for everybody at the same time, the first time you're asked to do it, ask everybody twice and then still get each cup slightly wrong. This way people will not associate you with a good brew and won't ask you to make it. Bonus hack. Don't remember how each individual has their tea coffee, just how many have each milk sugar combo. Makes it a lot easier. A good friend of mine simply placed a rich tea in mine. It sank to the bottom and as I gradually drank it the tea seemed to get sweeter. I don't like sugar in my tea, so I found this quite off-putting, but soldiered on, half in denial about the unfolding situation. I was none the wiser until slurping back the mushy filth as I reached the end of the mug. Almost puked on the spot. That was 20 plus years ago, and to this day I never completely finish a cup of tea or coffee. I always leave a bit in the bottom. That bastard. I have made a set of logic in my mind to make this one ethical. When roll up is on at Timmy's, if I have a free muffin tag or something, I will go through the drive-thru and order a large double and be like, I have a roll up for a free muffin too. You'll get a fruit explosion. 4 out of 5 times they forget to ask you for the roll up because you need to pay for the coffee. In their mind they are like, well, they paid. That is all. The key is to always buy one thing and always have the winning roll-up in case they ask. I tell myself that I have done my duty as a consumer, and if they don't ask for the roll-up, it's on them. Canadian thug life. I think this was intentionally designed for no one outside of Canada to understand it. I once posted fake job ads online on Craigslist when I was applying for a job so that I could look at the competition's resumes and wear them down by never having them never get any callbacks. People look for actual jobs on Craigslist? When you take out the soup from microwave, it is too hot to take it with hands. Take 2 slices of bread in each hand and take it out without problem. Plus the bread gets warm. You are unethical to the bread loaf. This gets a rise out of the bread. Was the bread stolen at least? Using ad block while on Spotify gets rid of the ads, so it is like listening to premium. Also read books in the public domain. They are often available for free online. If you have a crack in your windshield, you can just call the "How's my driving" number on the back of some trucks and tell them the truck kicked up a stone or something. No, in the US a rock kicked up by a tire is considered an act of God. Instead say you saw it fly off the top or out of the bed of their vehicle. I imagine how future historians will debate about God's influence in our law system. This isn't as easy as you think. I worked for Safrolite for 3.5 years doing windshield repair, and I did thousands of repairs. Less than a dozen of them were paid for using this method. Many people tried, but very few succeeded. The ones that did succeed had to call dozens of times and wear down the companies until they caved. When parking in a long-term lot, hospital, airport, hotel, etc., I walk back to the entrance when I'm about to leave and get a new parking ticket. I just pay the minimum no matter how long I've parked there. That works. Don't you need a vehicle? Most of the time it's just a button that spits out a ticket. I've never had a problem with it. I find the student directory for all of my classmates in my course and get their student emails. I send out an email 2 weeks before final exams offering to trade my study guides for theirs. When someone sends me one, I'll send it to another person who sends me theirs and start a Ponzi scheme of subject review study guides. When my truck needs new tires, I rent a truck with the same tires and swap them. I've done it 3 times and saved thousands of dollars. I'm not sure if I'm angry or impressed. This one is no longer possible because of euro, but back in the 90s the 1 Deutschmark coin, around $1, had the same size and weight as the 2.50 escudos coin, around 1 cent, meaning whoever went to Portugal before going to Germany and got a bunch of 2.50 escudos coins would be able to eat in Germany for almost nothing if they only used vending machines. That is a really specific scenario that also requires a time machine to be of any use. When I get sales calls here in Italy, I say sorry, I can't speak Italian. Also goes for anybody who bugs me, i.e. religion soliciting people. Few of said people speak English well enough to try. They all just go, ah, oh, click. The only thing I can say in fluent French is, sorry, I don't speak English. The only reason I kept cable was for sports, so when I cut the cable I just started streaming football games. But you wouldn't download a car, would you? I'm too busy downloading handbags. I pretend that my aunt's phone is broken so I don't have to deal with my mother's endless messages. I still speak to her every day, but she can't guilt me for ignoring messages. I am 33. I wish I figured this out sooner. As far as my mom knows, I don't own a phone because I hate technology. Sent from Android. You know those vending machines with card swipes? Usually, you have to press end in order for the machine to stop charging your card, which most people don't do. Stand behind someone using a card and you might get free snacks. If I have a job at work that takes 4 hours to do, I'll do it in 4. About for 4 hours, then submit and say it took 8. People that fail to do that inevitably get screwed by the man and its work culture to push for more. When your headphones break, especially if you get cheap ones, buy the same ones that you had before. After cleaning the old ones, put them in the package and return the package, but keep the new ones. Always say they were defective and broke only after a few days. Make sure you have the receipt. If you use the words defective, they have to take it back as long as you have the receipt. Also, if you go to a nice event, get a nice dress from the store, leaving the tag on. Wear a little cardigan over the dress so that the tag is concealed. Go to said event and the next day return the dress, saying that it didn't fit the way you would have liked, and get your money back. I used to do these things until I got some dignity. One year I went with my dad to vote. He was 70 and had a portable oxygen tank that he wore on a shoulder strap as he had lung cancer. He was still relatively strong at this point. He took one look at the 30-40 person deep queue and said, "Bugger this." He strode past the queue, waved his oxygen tank at the door person and said, "James Hardy got me," and went straight to the sign-in desk. I looked apologetic, said I was his carer, and went in after him. Quickest voting experience of my life. None of the officials had a clue how to deal with the situation, so they just looked stunned and let it happen. For those who don't know, James Hardy was the big asbestos manufacturer in Australia back in the day, and that was the sort of lung cancer he had. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.